All right, what is up, YouTube? Friday, full port Friday. Not gonna full port. Um, I am, however, not liking market conditions right now. So I'm gonna be super patient today, super conservative, and only trade. There's a dumb clear setup. I'm not really a fan of market conditions today, from what I'm seeing so far. So, that being said, I've had PCE come out already. Came out bullish. We've got consumer sentiment at 10. News candle was this. We already took out the high. I'm going to mark out just quickly the data low, even though it's not even a 15-minute low. I'm just going to mark it out anyway. Same here on NQ. There we go. So the reason why I'm not liking market conditions right now is this is all-time high on ES, and I don't like it because it's the only draw to the upside. Um, there is these 4-hour highs that price is currently sweeping out right now, along with this 4-hour imbalance, in line with this 4-hour imbalance. There is this 4-hour imbalance that has been filled all the way, so I'm not going to draw it on. I'm not liking. There's no clear direction of where price would want to go. To be honest, I can't. For me, anyway. Other people might see it differently, but for me, I'm not liking what I'm seeing right now, especially on ES. Anyway, all-time high, 4-hour, 1-hour highs, whatever. We've just swept out these ones and had a 5-minute break, but we're chopping around before market open now. Anyway, and then to the downside, hourly lows and 4-hour lows, and this 1-hour imbalance. We are currently breaking out of this range from afternoon session yesterday and London session today. So we'll see what happens. That's what I'm looking at on ES, really. There's not anything to the upside. There is this 15-minute imbalance, but I'm not going to mark that on either, if I'm honest. And then there's these data lows that I've just drawn on. So I'm not a fan of price right now. 15-minute highs there. We could be creating more 15-minute highs there, along with these 15-minute lows as well, and all these 15-minute imbalances. But I'm just not a fan of price right now. NQ's looking a lot better, to be honest. Similar situation though. We've got 4-hour highs up here, which are not all-time highs. I've got marked out 2 4-hour imbalances, and then these 4-hour highs as well. To the upside anyway, but that's all really far away regardless. 1-hour imbalance, those highs. Price has swept out these highs and not closed above it. AS has closed above it, so more confusion there. Bigger 1-hour imbalance, 1-hour lows, 4-hour lows. And then those lows as well down there. And that's literally it. I just don't like market conditions. I can't lie. So whether a trade is going to be taken, I don't know, but I'm not enjoying what I'm seeing right now. But we'll see what price gives us upon open. I'd have to see 15-minute highs taken out before considering looking for shorts, or moves up to here before looking for shorts. I wouldn't want to be looking for shorts just off this sweep. Same on ES. I'd want to see these 15-minute highs taken out before looking for shorts. Then moves down, then looks for longs, but I'm just not a fan of price. Price this week has been a bit strange. We took a good trade on Monday, and then I've lost Tuesday and Wednesday, and obviously no trades yesterday. So I'm currently on the week like down 20. I can't do maths. $24. So pretty break even week. 1 win, 2 losses so far. Interesting to see what happens today. But yeah, that's a pre-market analysis. I'm not. The main thing to take away from this is I'm not liking market conditions right now, so I'm not interested in taking a trade. We'll see what happens in the next 90 minutes. Peace. Trade recap. So price did look good. It looked like a good trade. Valid trade with my setup. I think the confirmations were there for it. It just wasn't meant to be again. So let's get this over with. I'm not really beat up. I'm not really upset about it. It's just as it is. I can't lie though. My confidence has dropped quite a bit this week. I can't lie. With this, so it is what it is. I need to work on my ability to just stay out the market when it's not good conditions, because I did say it wasn't really nice conditions and I still ended up taking a trade. So I guess I need to just work on staying out, because when it's not in your favor, really, it's not really nice to trade. But I mean, it was a completely valid trade, I believe, with what the system that I've been using, and that's happy. I mean, the system that I've been using right now, it's given me flawless weeks, and it's also given me weeks like this. So it is what it is. Weeks like when on Monday, and then last Tuesday was completely my fault. Trade didn't even exist. Wednesday, trade was valid, kind of. Thursday, no trades. Today, it was a valid trade as well. But it just it is what it is. You know, not all trading systems are going to give you flawless weeks every week. So let's jump right in. Market opened. There was these two 15-minute highs here. Had just taken out these highs, but there was a 5-minute break at 8.50. It's not when I trade. So maybe shorts with the play off of that sweep of those 4-hour highs off this 15-minute break of structure, and this 15-minute imbalance getting filled. But there's not really set up still nonetheless, to be honest. But here's what I saw. CES is doing something completely different to NQ anyway. But here's what I saw. So we had this 1-hour imbalance marked out. Price came down into the 1-hour imbalance, which means I'm looking for a 5-minute retrace. We got a 5-minute candle up out of it, and a break of structure and inverse fair value gap at the same time at 9.49. ES at this time was just doing this. Like what is that? So yeah, there's that, and then 5-minute up candle, 5-minute down candle here. So I decided just to wait for news at this point, because this candle closed at 9.55. I'm not going to enter 5 minutes before news comes out, so I was just going to wait for news, which I think was the right decision. Same thing on ES, 5-minute up candle, and then retrace candles at the same time. 9.55 this one closed. But again, there's just nothing in here for ES. But over on NQ there was, for me. 5-minute retrace, boom, news drops at 10, right here. And what I was seeing pretty much was, so it was obviously that 5-minute sweep. We're in equilibrium on the 5-minute, sorry, 5-minute retrace. We're in equilibrium of that 5-minute retrace. Anyway, and then news comes out here, pushes back past this imbalance, and this imbalance that already got inversed. So 1, 2, 3 imbalance, quite an imbalanced price range. Push and a close back above equilibrium again. And for me, that was awesome. So I entered right there. Over on ES, news came out, pushed above this imbalance and broke structure. And then, yeah, like that was enough for me to enter on NQ, because at NQ the confluences were there, and on ES there was also a break and an imbalance at the same time. So that was really enough for me to get in long right there. Stop underneath this low right there. and then target just the 15-minute highs, not those ones, but those ones. And price ended up coming down and stopping me out. But over on ES, this is really confusing me, to be honest, because this 10 a.m. imbalance in line with this imbalance here was respected the whole time, whereas NQ was down here. So it's a confusing times, to be honest. Very confusing times because ES is respecting this still. This 10 a.m. imbalance hasn't closed beneath it, but NQ is well underneath there. Whether we're forming a higher time frame SMT, who knows? But ES is just getting legs up now, and NQ isn't, which is quite confusing. Another thing, to the 9 a.m. candle, when 10 a.m. candle opened, it closed within this imbalance. If it had closed beneath it, I wouldn't have traded. But because it closed within the imbalance, I was completely open to taking a long. So yeah, but this week price action's been very sideways, very indecisive, lots of big wicks, not a lot of big moves. So it is what it is. Let's hope next week can bring some better price action. The account balance is sitting $88 in drawdown, which is fine. Minus 217 on the day, just 0.42%. I think that is 0.42%, which is fine. As we're coming towards, because obviously with the combines, you have a month and then you have to renew. So, and you can also just reset if you've blown the account at the end of the month. It gets reset anyway when you repay. So if you haven't passed, you may as well just go a little bit heavier on risk. So that's why I up the risk just a little bit. It's still even under 0.5% risk, so I'm happy with that loss. Happy with the amount risked. But yeah, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. It's just the loss in the books, really. Price is now moving up off that imbalance, but there's just not the. It's not been the nicest price action this week, I can't lie. Like, I wouldn't have waited this long before taking a trade to go long. Whether it's off of this candle, because we did break there as well. 1021 did push above that high right there as well. But it's you know, trading's hard, so it's not going to be easy. It's not going to just be straightforward, is it? It's going to be confusing. It's going to be bumps, roller coasters. It is what it is. Just got to take it on the chin and move on, and not let it get to your head. So that being said, it wraps up this week. Not the nicest of weeks. I won on Monday, 2 losses, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then a third loss today. So the Tuesday loss shouldn't have happened. That was my mistake. Wednesday loss was fine. Friday loss was fine. So yeah, it just as it is. It is what it is. Confidence has been knocked a little bit this week. I can't lie. I was feeling good on Monday, and then yeah, but there's always another week. There's always another month. There's always another trading day. No need to get in a fret about it. I'm much happier with where my emotional discipline is this week compared to the other week. And I'm much happier where my mindset is. So, can't complain. Cannot complain. Just it is what it is. ES respected this. NQ didn't. And there wasn't a trade to take on ES anyway. There was not a trade set up to take on ES because why would you trade this? And then why? So I'm happy with the trade that I took. Happy with the loss. Happy with the week still. And Yeah, can't let it get me down. Can't let it knock my confidence either. Gotta just keep my head up, keep going, keep being fluid, keep reacting to price. Yeah. Peace.